Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, today is the day. Today is the day that I start lime washing this wall. So, as you can see, Bay took the TV down. He is on his way to either Lowe's or Home Depot to find a board to go back here because, like I said, we live in a mobile home and that's what the wall sounds like. But there are some studs in here and he just have to find. He found the studs, and now he just needs to put a board back here so the TV doesn't. It doesn't look like it to me, but to him, it kind of leans forward, and I guess that the areas that he put it in are going to give out eventually. So he's going to take care of that. So in the meantime, and in between time, I am going to putty up all the holes in this wall, and then I'm going to put some wherever I found my tape back, tape over it, and then putty back over it again, and wait for that to dry. So while I'm waiting for while he's at Home Depot or Lowe's, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. And so I have this uh, high stretch hole repair compound or spackle compound that I'm going to put in the holes in the wall that you've seen me do in the previous holes. So I'm just going to take my finger and warm it up a little bit. And then just start filling in the holes. These are some big holes, Lord have mercy. Okay, so I got the holes filled up. The next thing I'm going to be doing is taking this drywall joint compound, and I'm going to put it over the holes, and then I'm going to drywall over it again. Now these are not real walls that we have. They're not drywall, but we're going to go ahead and see if this works. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so this part right here was very tedious, but I knew that if I wanted this project to look decent, then that means that I had to do it right. It took me several tries because some of the drywall tape would stick and some of it wouldn't. It would just slide right off like I had done nothing. So, but it was tedious, but it was worth it. So this is what I'm actually doing to hide the holes that are in the wall. Um, I'm sure Bay is not going to put the uh, holes back in the same area because he has to get the thing to hold the and through the stud finder and all that stuff. That's his part. He can do all that. But this is what I'm doing to make sure that it's not the holes aren't going to be visible. So I'm going to caulk over this and then I'm going to sand it down, and with a little hand sander I'm going to sand it down, you know, just to make sure it's a little bit more smoother. The last time we did this, when we did the living room walls, we did not have this joint tape that I'm using now, which probably would have made the walls look a whole lot better, but that's yeah, we're not going to be doing that over again. But I'm going to go ahead and finish filling in these holes. I'm going to fill the holes in some more. I was trying to wait for the compound to dry a little bit. I'm going to fill the holes in some more, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing that I did to this just now. Now, for a first timer, this don't look bad to me, but once I sand it down, hopefully it'll look a little bit better so the wall is more flat. Okay, so now I'm just adding some more tape to the walls where I didn't add the blue tape before. I'm adding some white tape because that blue tape was trash. It would not adhere to anything. So I bought a roll of the white tape from the Dollar Tree, and that's what I'm using to cover up the spots or the spaces where I'm going to be painting. Okay, so now I'm just going in and I'm trimming out the space behind the TV where I couldn't get to before. So now I'm able to do that. And then we can start painting. I'm excited, but guys, actually I'm super nervous because if this don't turn out right, your girl gonna be mad. Because then I'm gonna have to repaint this wall all over again. But fingers crossed. Alrighty guys, so this is what I got done so far. I managed to patch the holes in the wall, which once I paint, you're not going to be able to really see it anyway. Now it's still drying, but you're not going to really be able to see it because the TV is going to be right here. So once I do the painting, I'm going to sand it again. Got some spots I'm still letting dry. The wall is kind of smooth. I'm not gonna say it's 100%, but it's kind of smooth. I'm gonna let the let this stuff dry, and then I'm going to I probably touch it up again. I don't know yet, and I managed to get oh my god, hold on. So I managed to get the bottom painted again. I gotta stop letting it drop cloth touch it though. But I managed to get this painted, and I did this side once more. I'm gonna let Bay come in, and he has a some kind of gun or whatever, and he's going to fix some of these where they're coming apart, so when I do paint, I don't have to worry about them coming out. So I think it's just this wall right here that needs it, and maybe this wall over here, and then I'll worry about the rest of them when and see right down here, then I'll worry about the rest of them when we go to paint the other side of the room, if that's what I decide to do. I'm still unsure because I like this paint color, but I'm thinking I should have went a little lighter. That is something on the wall. I'm gonna try to get that off before I paint so it doesn't come through the paint. I tried using something before, but it didn't work, so I'm gonna try something else. But I like this paint color, but I like it to mix it, but I'm not really sure how I feel about it as a cover overall. I think I need to go with a lighter color around the rest of the house, around the rest of this room, but we'll see how this turns out. If all else fails, I can paint right over top of it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get Bay in here to do what he do. As Bay would say, y'all look at me supervising. Only reason why I'm doing that is because he's looking at the wall straight on, and I'm looking at it from the side, so I can see exactly where it needs to be not stapled, where the nail needs to go. But let him tell it. He will tell y'all I'm supervising the whole thing, which I was not, kinda, sorta. Okay, so I am not a professional, so I am not here to teach you how to lime wash. What I am here to do is to show you the technique and how I did it. So the first thing I did was I got my brush and I got it nice and wet, and you're supposed to use a deck brush. So I got it wet, and then I dipped the two colors in because you're supposed to use two colors in the same color family, and split it in half. I used two colors, and now I'm just going to be painting it on the wall. So like I said, I'm not a professional, so I'm not here to teach you how to do this. But what I am here to do is just show you what I did and how it's turning out. What I was excited about is I was really excited to see how it really covered up the whatever I did, the holes in the wall. When I covered up the holes in the wall, it covered that up really good, and I was really excited about that. And excuse my voice, cause I know I sound like Froggy from the Little Rascals, but my voice tends to be really heavy in the morning. So you do have to wet your brush each time before you dip it into the paint. That's to help keep it moist and to help the paint spread out. Alright guys, so here is the first coat, and I love this. Oh my gosh. I didn't think it was going to turn out this good. I promise you, I was scared to death. But look at this, y'all. Look at how beautiful this turned out. It is much lighter in person. Hopefully it will show up on camera. Even where I patched up at. Once I go over it with a second coat, you can barely see it. So yeah. Ooh, can't nobody tell me nothing. I got the whatever he got, I got. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna do another coat and I'm gonna touch up a lot of the imperfections, like over in the corner where I trimmed it out first. I had to get my smaller brush out so I can get in those corners, and I need to do the same thing up top as well. That is clear tape. I mean, not clear tape. That's white masking tape up top, so that edge is covered, but I need to go over them again. I need to go over this spot right here again. And look at all the, what's the name on my fingers, but y'all can't tell me nothing. I'm loving this wall. Ooh, baby, baby, get up on this. Ah, push it. I know that ain't even probably not even the right song, but that's how I was feeling in the moment. So let me go ahead and do my second coat, get my imperfections taken care of, and then I will come back and show you guys what it looks like, and then we can finally get this TV back up on the wall. I ain't realized I didn't even realize I would miss TV as much as I do, even though I think I just like the white noise of it all. So I need to have some type of noise in the background, and I think that's it. So all right, guys, let me get finished. Oh my God, I'm so excited. All right. All right, guys, so this is the completed look. It's still drying, but I love the way it turned out. It's so pretty. I didn't think it was going to turn out this good. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I was scared. I was really, really scared, but I am really glad that I did this. I think it just gives the room that little that it needed. So, tomorrow I'm going to paint the rest of the walls in that darker color that you see here. I'm going to paint the rest of the walls in that color. I'm going to get Bay to help me with that because I'm done. I'm spent. I am tired. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. So I cleaned up a lot of my mess. Then I'm going to go ahead and once this right here dries, because that's the board that's going to go help hold the TV up. But once that's dry, I'm going to put all this stuff away. I put all the paint and everything away. I'm going to get rid of all this other stuff, and I'm going to vacuum this floor, because the floor, I vacuumed it earlier before I start painting, and I'm glad I did. So now I don't have a lot to do, but I'm going to get that vacuumed up and in my next video, because I'm not going to do it now. I am spent. But I am going to clean off the fireplace that you see here. I'm going to clean that off. And I think it's just going to make that fireplace pop. So I'm going to clean that off, arrange that, and then we can get started on whatever I do next. I got a couple of ideas in here, but my funds is funny right now because I spent all this money on paint and everything. But we're going to get it together, y'all. You're going to see the transformation, and I can't wait for you to see it. So if you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Hey girl, hey. Hey fellas, how y'all doing? Ladies, y'all all right? I know I didn't give y'all an intro, but this is the intro to the video. Or the outro, should I say. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep liking the video, please. And guess what? I'm going to talk to you guys in my next video. Alrighty then, bye.